Well, hello everybody. Today is January 2nd, 2022, and I have made so many videos about me starting diets, fasts, whatnot, and I just been hearing new year, new me. So I made a decision last night that I am going to do alternate day fasting again, and I am going to see how long this journey, how this journey will how long this journey will be, put it that way. I have made so many great achievements in my dieting journeys. However, one thing I really lacked was a continuous plan. So this year, I'm just encouraging myself and feeling encouraged from all the contemplation I've done about this. And yes, I want to lose weight, but I really want to be healthy. That's really my goal. I'm not trying to look for a specific number to be on the scale. I just want to be healthy and be able to be active. I enjoy doing things that are active, such as swimming, biking, playing tennis, bocce ball, whatever, volleyball. I like basketball. So there's a lot of fun things I like to do. And I want to lift weights again, too. So I enjoy doing those things. So I want to be able to enjoy them without feeling the weight of the weight. And of course, my children are small still and they're growing, and I want to grow with them and be able to do fun things with them, which I do. So I just want to make sure that I'm healthy because I'm getting older and I want to be around for my children and my grandchildren. So, anyway, so this is the first day of the first Sunday of this year, and I am going to I'm starting right now, well, since last night, to do alternate day fasting. Now, there's several different types of alternate day fast. So, the typical one you hear a lot is somebody will fast for a complete day until dinner, and they'll have like 500 calories or less. And then the next day, they'll eat regularly. And then the next day, they do the same thing. So, to me, that's sort of like alternate day, one meal a day. And then that's I want to fast longer than that. So my goal is to fast one complete day, and then the next day will be an eating day. So I've been watching some videos, and this one gal has really encouraged me. And what she did is she spent a year doing this, and she's done more than a year, but she lost like 108 pounds, and she was a little bit less weight than I'm starting at. So I feel like she's a good person to gauge me. However, she wasn't active until like 7 months in. So that would be the difference with me. I'm not purposely trying to be active, like, oh, I need to regimentally go to the gym, but I am active throughout my day. I'm biking and swimming and everything. So those things will continue, and walking. So I will say that I am going to be doing some light activity. So, just not going to the gym, weightlifting at this point. Yeah, so basically, all you have to do is just say, I'm not going to eat today. So the last time I ate was last night around 7:30 p.m. And so right now it's about 10 o'clock a.m. the next day. So it's been 15 hours now. So the goal is I'll go through this evening, which would be 24 hours, and then the next day I won't even eat until almost around noontime. So it'll be about a 40-hour fast window that I do 3 times a week. So the reason why I'm not doing every other day is because I want the weekends to be able to have time with my family. I don't want to restrict myself so much where I start getting discouraged that, oh, I'm not going to eat Shabbat with my family and whatever. So I'm deciding to fast every Sunday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. Okay, so those days I'm going to try to do the most activity. Like today's Sunday, I'm going to get out on my bike and ride a couple of miles. So, and go swimming later on. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm also going to do those activities as well during the week when I'm eating. So, what I learned from this girl during the video, she's like, well, try to stay busy and get your mind off food. But one thing that she did is she meal prepped on the days she wasn't eating. And I thought that's a great idea. I'm not going to struggle with that, with, oh, I want to eat. It's just, hey, this is what I get to eat the next day, and it's healthy things that I come up with. So for now, I already have a whole stash of lettuce I've cleaned, and I've chopped up cucumbers, onions, celery, and tomatoes. And another thing that I'm going to be introducing in this, probably next week, I'm going to start, is what you call a liver gallbladder cleanse. And it's a 30-day process, and it basically requires you to have some basically fruits and vegetables. So that's pretty much what my first month is going to be, is fruits and vegetables, except for this first week. But they say try to taper off those oils and meats, things like that before you get started on your cleanse. So basically, I have a naturopath that I follow, and he's spiritofhealthkc.com, and I'm ready to do that one because I've been doing them in order. I have already done the colon cleanse, the kidney cleanse, the microbe parasite cleanse, and I was doing the lymphatic cleanse, which I really didn't completely finish. So, but I just feel like I need to jump on board to the liver and gallbladder cleanse. Several months ago, I had a kidney stone, and when I went to the hospital, they did my blood, and I don't ever go to the doctors, but when I did, my liver enzymes were up a little bit, so that was a bit concerning. Plus, every time I start fasting, I don't feel like I have a normal menstrual cycle that month. But when I don't and I start eating things I shouldn't, I start feeling like my hormones, I could tell, are a little bit off, put it that way. And even every once in a while, I'll get some hot flashes, which aren't consistent, but I don't feel like it's my time for that yet. I'm only 45, and I feel like I just need to cleanse my system. And he even said it, you don't have to do this, go through this menopause thing even this early. It's a lot of the factors come in when your liver's congested, your lymph is congested, and things like that. So since I've tackled those other areas, I'm ready to do the liver gallbladder cleanse. So during the whole 30 days, it is a process, which would be nice to kind of start today, my liver cleanse, but I'm just not ready for that yet. I have to still buy some ingredients for the fast because it's the 31 days in this January. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to start next week, or sometime maybe during the middle of this week if I can get it all together, all the ingredients that I have. I have mostly everything that I need. So, in conjunction with this alternate day fasting, I'm going to be continuing um, with my liver and gallbladder cleanse drinks, which really aren't caloric. It's just herbs and tinctures and like pills you take. So that's the difference. That's going to be during this month. I'm really feeling that I need to jump on board with that. So yeah, so I will let you guys know how that is, and I'll probably do a separate video on that just to kind of introduce the liver gallbladder cleanse. And let's see. Yeah, so I just remember I watched the video last night that he goes and gives you an overview of the cleanse and what you should be doing. So, anyway, I just wanted to come on here today to just say hey and encourage you guys. Maybe if you're thinking about doing some new changes this year, that hopefully you'll get started and just make a decision and do it. I made my coffee this morning. I'm on decaf coffee. I don't drink caffeinated coffee. So I actually measured out 1 teaspoon of creamer and a little bit of stevia in here. So I really have hardly any calories. It's probably like about 5 calories in my coffee. And I got it to where I have a minimal amount of ingredients that I can still be happy with the flavor because I don't drink black coffee. I guess I can assume if I did drink the black coffee and put stevia in it, it would taste the same. But I enjoy this with a tad bit of color to it. It's in, and and I put cinnamon in it, so I like that flavor. So anyway, be cheering me on and praying for me because I'm hoping to make some good results. This girl did it for a whole year, and she basically lost all of her weight during that time. And then she began toning up after a year at the gym doing weights and things like that. Another thing I wanted to mention is I'm really encouraged about this alternate day fasting because, especially being middle aged, um, they say that, you don't want to be on this calorie restricted type of diet and working out a lot to lose weight. You want to basically do fasting because it produces autophagy, which eats up all the bad cells and that's left that needs to get gone out of your body. Kind of like, oh, I can't think of the word, but like a CoQ10 effect. What that would do to your body would it would basically it the alternate day fasting actually produces the autophagy, which eats up the bad cells and regenerates your system, and it also produces great stuff like collagen. And I'm really excited about that because I won't have that flabby skin that you'll see in people who work out and calorie restrict and eat every day. That is just what happens. But this is not what happens with the alternate day fasting, and it's been proven. So I'm really excited about that. And I mean, I hope I won't have flab. That's what they say. So that's not something I'm looking forward to. So, but I'd rather have the weight off and have that if that was what I had to choose. So, but I don't think I will. I really don't. I think that this is going to be a natural, gradual weight loss. About 2 pounds to 2.5 pounds a week is pretty normal. That's what they tell you. And not eating 3 days a week and being a little bit active is going to do the trick. So I do know in the first month they say you lose the most weight because, face it, that's normally pretty normal. But then you taper off to pretty much a consistent type of weight loss. So I'm assuming I'll lose about 2 pounds a week after the first month. The other thing I wanted to mention is that I learned about the TDEE, total daily expenditure of energy, and your BMR, your basal metabolic rate, which I knew about. But there's two numbers that you can eat in between those two numbers and have like a buffer. So you're not eating too less, but you're not eating too much. So if you figure out your TDEE and your BMR and you eat in between those two numbers, say my TDEE is 2500 and my BMR is 18. So I would eat around 2,000 calories. That's still a lot of calories in my opinion. But if you want to kind of eat around that range and know not to go over the high number and not to go too low past the low number. So, I mean, I'm more comfortable saying 1,600 to 1,800 calories, on my eat day is what I would feel comfortable with. But as you continue to lose weight, you have to adjust that number, recalibrate it. So every month I'll probably re-estimate that and make sure that's my sweet spot. Now I'm not really count calories, but I'm going to keep in mind what it is I'm eating. So if I go out to eat one day, I'm automatically going to know that's probably at least 1,000 calories going out to eat, depending on what I choose. So this is another reason why, which I don't hardly ever go out to eat, but like if my husband brings pizza home or something, I'm going to try to eat healthy, but I'm not going to say no for a family meal on a Friday Shabbat evening if he wants to bring pizza home or something like that. But mostly I'm going to be making my own food. And because avocado is one of my favorites, I'm going to have to like put a pause on that because in the olive oil stuff, because they say during a liver cleanse you don't want to eat any oil. So this is going to be the challenge for me. I do know of a salad dressing that I make that tastes wonderful without it having oil in it. It's lemon juice, lime juice, and apple cider vinegar, and a bunch of herbs. And so that will get me through not having an avocado in it. And I hardly ever have olive oil in my dressing, so that won't be an issue. So yeah, so anyway, lots of changes, lots of things to look forward to. And I'm not going to do long-term fasting, which can be kind of daunting. It's like, oh, I'm not going to eat for 21 days or something. No, I'm going to say, hey, I'm just going to not eat today and I'm just going to eat tomorrow. So as long as I can get my mindset focused on that and not buckle, I'll have a good outcome. Now, the lady that I did watch her video, she said for the first week she did eat on her off days like 500 calories just to get through her mind resetting. But then after the second week on, she didn't have that struggle anymore. So I don't feel like I'm going to have that struggle I've been down this road many times. This is not like, oh, my first, gig at fasting. I know I can do a day. So, but it's funny because I have been wanting to start this for a while, but I just hadn't felt the grace, and I hadn't felt I just kept hearing this, no, no, no. It's like the devil doesn't want us to have victory, obviously, right? No, my mind was not wanting. My flesh was also screaming out like, no, no, because I just didn't want to do it, but I knew I should. So now I'm making a decision. I'm making these videos to encourage myself and hopefully to encourage you guys. And I hope that I can continue to be successful and at least have 1 month where I can say I did it for 30 days. Oh my gosh, no. Yeah, I'm sure I'll have a month to share. So my goal is to reassess around my birthday time, which is around July. And that will be my 6 months, 7 month mark, actually. So that's going to be exciting. New year, new me, new year, new me. That's probably going to be my title. So anyway, bless you guys. I hope this will encourage you, and I hope this will encourage me, and get on with it. And well, I will check in on the next video and let you know how the first fasting day was. Well, have a great day. Bye.